Ah, here we go again. Another day, another controversy. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, is under fire once more, this time for signing a gift card with her royal title. And cue the outrage. Yes, you heard that right. Critics claim she can't have it both ways. They argue that she wants to benefit from the royal title while simultaneously stepping away from royal duties. But let's pause, let's breathe, let's take a moment to consider the bigger picture. Because when it comes to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the conversation is rarely fair and often missing key context. The media frenzy often overshadows the real issues at hand. So today, let's unpack the truth behind the title, the expectations and the double standards. What does it really mean to hold a royal title? And why does it matter so much to the public? The recent uproar, you see, stems from a simple act of kindness, a gesture meant to bring joy, now turned into a point of contention. A gift, given with warmth, suddenly twisted into a scandal. How did we get here? How did a simple signature become a lightning rod for criticism? Why? Because Meghan signed with the title bestowed upon her marriage to Prince Harry. A title that, for many, symbolizes tradition and duty. This, some say, is proof of hypocrisy. They see it as a contradiction, a way to have the best of both worlds. They argue that leaving royal duties means relinquishing all privileges, including the use of one's title. But is it really that straightforward? Is there no room for nuance? But is it really that simple? Or are we missing the complexities of what it means to navigate life as a modern royal? Let's delve deeper and find out. The year was 2020. The world watched as Harry and Meghan announced their decision to step back from their roles as senior royals. It was a seismic shift, met with both support and scorn. Crucially, this decision was made with the blessing of Queen Elizabeth II herself. The agreement, while perhaps unconventional, was clear. Harry and Meghan would retain their Duke and Duchess titles. They would remain members of the royal family, albeit in a reduced capacity. What they sought was autonomy, the freedom to forge their own path while upholding the values instilled in them. It's no secret that Meghan, from the outset, faced a barrage of criticism unlike any other royal spouse in recent history. The tabloids hounded her relentlessly, capturing every moment of her life and turning it into sensational headlines. The scrutiny was intense and unyielding. Every outfit she wore, every smile she flashed, and every public appearance she made was scrutinized and often spun into a negative narrative. The media seemed to have a magnifying glass on her, dissecting her every move and decision. Much of this scrutiny, it must be said, was steeped in thinly veiled prejudice. The criticisms were not just about her actions, but often about who she was and what she represented. Meghan, a successful actress, a divorcee, a woman of colour, challenged the very image of what a royal bride should be. Her background and identity were constantly under the microscope, and for many, this was a point of contention. This, for some, was simply unacceptable. The idea that someone who didn't fit the traditional mould could be part of the royal family was met with resistance and hostility. The double standard is glaringly obvious. While other royal women were often praised for their uniqueness and individuality, Meghan's differences were used against her. When other royals marry, their past is often romanticized, their individuality celebrated. Their stories are told with a sense of admiration and respect. Yet Meghan's independent spirit was perceived as a threat. Her willingness to speak out and carve her own path was seen as defiance rather than strength. This narrative created a divide, with public opinion sharply split on her role and actions within the royal family. Let us not forget Prince Harry in this equation. He too has endured his fair share of trials. The tragic loss of his mother, Princess Diana, under the relentless glare of the paparazzi, left an indelible mark. Harry has spoken openly about the mental health toll of constant media intrusion, the fear for his family's safety. He has seen firsthand the devastating consequences of unchecked rumour and speculation. His decision to protect his wife and children, to break free from the toxic cycle, is not only understandable, but commendable. Since stepping back from royal duties, Harry and Meghan have hardly retreated into a life of privilege and leisure. Quite the contrary. They have channeled their energy and resources into creating meaningful change through their Archewell Foundation. Archewell focuses on issues close to their hearts: mental health awareness, gender equality, supporting communities in need. They have partnered with organisations doing vital work, amplifying voices that often go unheard. From promoting vaccine equity to supporting Afghan refugees, their actions speak volumes. They are using their platform not for personal gain, but to shine a light on those who need it most. Of course, no discussion about Harry and Meghan is complete without addressing the accusations of cashing in on their royal titles. These accusations have been a hot topic ever since the couple decided to step back from their royal duties and pursue financial independence. Critics point to their lucrative deals with streaming giants and publishing houses as evidence of their supposed greed. These deals, which include multi-million-dollar contracts, have been scrutinized heavily by both the media and the public. But let's be clear, the royal family itself is a brand. This brand has been meticulously crafted over centuries, and it operates much like a corporation, with its own set of rules and expectations. A billion-dollar industry built on tourism, merchandise, and yes, media attention. The allure of the monarchy draws millions of visitors to the UK each year, contributing significantly to the economy. The same media outlets that profit from sensationalized headlines about the Sussexes are the first to cry foul when the couple seeks to control their own narrative. These outlets have a vested interest in keeping the public engaged with every twist and turn of the royal saga. It's a classic case of wanting to have one's cake and eat it too. The media wants the drama and the exclusives, but they also want to dictate how the story is told. Harry and Meghan's efforts to reclaim their story are seen as a threat to this established order. In the end, the business of being royal is a complex and often contradictory affair, where public perception and personal freedom are constantly at odds. In the end, Harry and Meghan's story is one of courage and conviction. They chose to redefine what it means to be royal, to prioritise their values and their family above all else. They left the institution, yes, but they took with them the spirit of service that lies at the heart of the monarchy. They are forging their own path, one paved with compassion, purpose, and a genuine desire to make the world a better place. And that, I believe, is a legacy far more powerful than any title. Y'alls now profit off criticising them for leaving. That's the real hypocrisy. Look, here's the bottom line. Meghan signed a note with a title that still belongs to her. She didn't call a press conference. She didn't demand a parade. She sent a private gift. And for that, a fresh round of outrage. It's exhausting, it's unjust. And it's time we stopped expecting perfection from people we've already decided to dislike. Meghan and Harry stepped back from the firm, but not from their values. They left the institution, not the causes they care about. And the only reason this conversation even exists is because some people just can't handle the fact that they left the table and built their own. So the next time you hear that, they want it both ways, ask yourself. Or is it that we want them boxed in, quiet, grateful and invisible? Because when you look past the noise, here's what's clear. They didn't leave royalty behind. They redefined it. And maybe, just maybe, that's what really scares the critics most.